This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill and you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Just take a time from the inside. From the inside of so from the inside, yes, of me and me, you delight. I want you to delight in my life. From the inside, yes, right up from the inside, yes, of me, and set me on fire. Set from the inside. Give it. What's that? Say all I want. Hey, when everybody say, why-yo? Watch it. Listen. Let's praise it. Right. From the inside. So from the inside, yes, of me. You delight. I want you to delight in my life. On the inside, yes. Part of the inside. Oh, boy, that's Jacques Paul and Madonna. Set me. Come feel it. On the inside, yes. Of me. And set me on fire. On the inside. Hey. Say, on the inside. Say all I want is for you to be glorified and you to be lifted high. Hey, all I know is for you to be glorified, you to be lifted high. Say all I want is for you to be glorified, you to be
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
If you're a small or medium business looking to grow, then you simply need more customers. This is where we can help. Did you know people are Googling keywords right now for your products and services, but they can't find you? We help small businesses just like yours take advantage of online ninja advertising techniques to get more customers and more sales. Did you know there are thousands of businesses in Trinidad and Tobago that are not properly taking advantage of online marketing strategies? This means there's plenty of opportunity for you. We can help you put together targeted marketing campaigns using Google, Facebook, Instagram, etc. to get you more customers, all while spending pennies on the dollar. Give us a call today for your free business consultation. Call 363-4030. That's 363-4030. One more time, 363-4030.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the line had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gonna be home in time for the coffee. Keep safe.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
We come to keep it real now. We don't want no stupidness. It's real peace, togetherness.
Tobago, land of sea and sun, lovely people all around you. There are so many races, so many faces. Something has gone wrong. See, we just can't get along, yeah.
I remember how things used to be. So nice, so sweet. There was so much of love and joy in the air. I remember how we used to live so peaceful and free. Yeah, everybody had a smile to share.
Time to bring back those days. Time to bring back those days. Bring back those days when we lived together as one. Time to bring back those times when we could just walk and wine, chipping all day on the road. Together as one, one, one. 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 Playing cricket in the street, snow cone to beat the island meet. Families gather round for the village football competition. Every cook-up used to share between families everywhere. And when weekend comes, a river line was our mission.
And every day we used to live as one. And my neighbor wasn't a stranger, but another parent to my young one. At Christmas time, the parent car done sun up to sundown. And we stop in by every house in town.
Time to bring back those days. Time to bring back those days. Bring back those days when we lived together as one. Time to bring back those times when we could just walk and wine, chipping all day on the road. Together as one, one, one. 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 Hey, da da da, tiki da da, tiki da da da, tiki da da, hey da, tiki da da. Dr. Capileo and Dr. Williams, two great scientists, two politicians. One was a prime minister, the other opposition. But they had one thing in common: to remove colonization. Convincing the Queen of England that they had a plan to rule and govern this nation without a helping hand. 1962, August is when they did feel a time of relief and a blessing received. A blessing received. I say, bring it again, and I say, no. I say, bring it again. Trinidad and Tobago, sweet pan and calypso, Seditasa and limbo, and don't forget the kaiso. Time to bring back those days, time to bring back those days, bring back those days when we lived together as one. Time to bring back those times when we could just walk and wine, chipping all day on the road. Together as one, one, one. Together as one, one, one. Together as one, one, one. Together as one, one, one.
Together we aspire, together we achieve now. Robert, you can call me to be on this song.
All that time, man.
All that time we don't know one another.
Yeah. You up there, I don't there, you know. You up there.
I don't watch things so, you know.
You up there, you up there.
I don't watch things so at all.
Frightened to come and talk to you, yes. Telling you.
I look and watch at everybody as the same.
I say, boy, precious up there. Let me do.
You know, it has some people just be walking around like they're up there.
Yeah,
everybody is falling.
Everybody will fall.
I'm telling you.
Will fall. AT&T, we are in the building.
In the building.
In
Good
the
afternoon,
building.
Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, people who are looking at us on YouTube and Facebook and listening to us, you know, in the region, our Caribbean brothers and sisters. And of course, everybody else internationally.
Yes, Canada is already here.
Hi, Gilland.
Jackson.
From Canada.
All right, and if you scroll up, I think we will
Damo?
see. Yeah. Slim Darky done already. Yeah. Slim Darky. Donna.
Donna is here as well.
Walk out in fine style.
I know people that started to talk to me already.
Is here. Oh, let's share the live. Remember
What
to
are you
share the
doing?
live.
What are you doing?
What you cook today?
Cook? People that cook on Mondays?
You talking about?
After all the food you cook on Sundays. People eat leftover on Mondays.
Some people not cooking on Sundays, eh?
Nah.
I'm telling you.
I see my friend yesterday. She from Mayaro. She put up on Facebook Sunday lunch. Cuckoo, callaloo, and steamed fish.
What?
But when my mom cooked that though, that's more like a Saturday dish.
Oh, you spoil. What you eating so on a Sunday? What you eating so?
You so? Why you so?
What you eating so?
Nah, yesterday we made fried
Lasagna.
rice. Yesterday we made fried rice, chunky veg.
You see, you're up there. You're up there.
Chicken.
That people who making corned beef on a Sunday.
But that's a fleck. I mean, me personally don't eat corned beef because I ain't grew up with on corned beef.
Yeah. I
But-
know you're talking about that.
But
already.
you know, for plenty people that are fleck.
Yeah, of course.
I see a friend of mine sorted on a little corned beef
Yeah, my uncle called me a day.
with some tin corn
And he called me a
and
day
some white rice.
and tell me, pass by the shop and pick up 2 tin of corned beef for me. I just feeling for the corned beef today. What?
I'm not a corned beef lover, and it's because I said I didn't grow up on it.
Well, all right. Say no more.
But you know, to all the people out there who love their corned beef,
Pick up all yourself.
yeah man.
Pick up all
So what's going
yourself.
on in Trinidad and Tobago?
A lot going on, no?
Yeah, boy.
A lot going on.
I see article in the papers this morning. Linda's raised the Linda's Bakery now.
Yeah.
Raised their prices.
I will say something.
Say it again.
Again for the very first time.
Yeah,
Again.
boy. So all you people who like all your coconut
Watch
drops
that
like heavy.
every day long time. Right? When I used to work
Yeah.
in the people place.
Yeah.
Is two spicy beef pie in the morning, no? Yeah. And I'll cheese puff or something.
Yeah.
You stay there.
Yeah. I remember when I used to work with Heavy, every day we finish work 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
When we reach young in town, Heavy had to get coconut roll, you know. So for those of you who are
Linda's
lovers, prepare to pay a little extra.
Yeah.
But then again, no surprise
But
because
I like
everything
barefoot.
in this place, in this world, going up.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Everything I eat.
I can't just say, look, Rena saying, yeah, boy, they're hot and spicy, it's delicious.
Oh, gosh. Who's saying that?
Rena?
Yeah. Rena, here now. The spicy beef, real nice. And you deal with it with our barefoot. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, what kind of juice you got?
Yeah. I used
It has
to.
some people like myself.
Yeah,
Just
we're
buy me a
drinking.
little $2 soda. You go and bear what?
We're
How
drinking.
much for that?
Classic.
No, yeah, the lime. I like the lime.
You like the lime?
I like the lime.
Yeah, I know it's a lime too.
Then clearly you don't know me. I don't lime.
Nah, I know, yeah.
So love
But
going out to
I saw you already, yeah?
where you see me.
All right.
I don't lime.
Leave it right there. I saw you already.
Okay. Love going out to Google. You know, Google always holding it down.
Yeah.
Great job as always. And you know, he left us already to go catch the water taxi. So we come safe, my brother.
What's wrong, my brother?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Our turn here. We're spending a little 2 hours with you guys. Not much,
Yeah, not
but
much.
just enough.
Yeah.
And then Aisha comes up at 4 o'clock.
You might just get a cricket match today. You never know. We have Aisha wears everywhere.
Yeah. Love going out
Every
to my
time.
sister. Watch, I know Aisha since 2007, you know.
Yeah, Aisha's
Yeah, I
out.
came in here in March, and Aisha came in here about 2-3 months after. 2 months after.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, the friendship,
Yeah.
it has always been. Because you see, Aisha, that girl, let's keep it real.
Yes.
And
for
plenty
real.
people don't like people who just keep it
Keep it
real.
real, correct. As always, I like that.
Yeah, she does keep it
I
real.
love her
She does
because she just keep it real. You hear?
Rena say
Nonetheless.
flour and sugar ain't gone up, or I don't know. Well, you really don't know. Even if it ain't gone up, it gone up.
Lord, you're all talking the things.
So,
All right.
guys, we have somebody on the line. He's been waiting for a while.
Yes.
So we're gonna bring him in on the program. He's an artist, a singer,
course.
and he's here to release a brand new track.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into this interview, and after the interview, we're gonna get into the program. So I wanna welcome to the streets 919 FM on the VNR show.
Yes.
A guy who goes, but I know him as Rhino.
And I know him as Pete Figueroa.
Rhino, you there? Which mic up? Which thing up in this? Rhino,
Can you hear us? You have to mute your mic now.
unmute your mic. Hello?
Mr. Pete, are you there?
Mikey on freeze.
Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Eh,
And you have a radio voice too, eh?
Good afternoon to you.
Uh-huh.
Do you still go by the name Rhino?
Good afternoon to you, Precious.
What's up?
I changed that name approximately about 7 years ago, and I'm going by my government name, Pete Figueroa.
You serious? Because when I first met you back in the day, I know you as Rhino. I know his name changed and thing. You there? No, he did tell us.
Correct. And a lot of people still call me Rhino, and I
Okay,
Rhino,
Rhino.
your connection
Your
real bad.
connection.
answer because that's the name they knew me as. So
Your connection
please
real
forgive me
bad.
this interview with you guys. Let me try this shit somewhere.
Yeah, drive the
Okay.
car down the road a little bit.
You guys any improvement? Yeah?
Which part is?
Are you getting a better
No.
connection now? I
No.
pulled to the side of the highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
it's-
part?
It's actually sounding a little better.
Which part on the highway are you?
So those
Down south.
Ooh, die why?
Why?
Why down south? You cannot come closer. You cannot have the interview on the savannah. Then I get better connection. Hello? Oh Lord.
All right, we'll try to
Yeah,
we'll try to touch base with Rhino, but let me
Rhino,
talk
you there?
south.
Okay, Rhino, the connection is really bad. So we'll
Let's
have
see if we could do the interview. Let's see if the engineers
Yeah,
can
you
sort
hear me
it
now?
out.
Hello?
You guys hear me now?
Yes, we can, you know. Yeah, Rhino, so what have you been up to since we last spoke? I know it's been a while. I didn't even know about name change and
Yes.
thing.
Do you know why?
Okay.
Well, yeah, Precious, you hear me?
You're kind of in and out breaking up, so I'm wondering if we should call you back a little later when you're in a better position, because we in
All
and
right,
out
good.
breaking up.
You want to give me 10 minutes and I'll be on a Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Sure.
All right then.
A Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah.
All right, so give me 10 minutes. I'll shoot you all a message.
All right, cool.
Okay, great.
All right, so sorry about that, TNT. You know how the internet does work in certain places sometimes.
All right.
It's very So bring us back in, Kyle. Bring us back in normal. We're not zooming again. Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay,
All right.
so as we said, you know, we
Gonna sort out that problem.
yeah, we go sort out that problem in a while. Sorry, we couldn't just get the interview, you know, in and out, so we could carry on the program. But nevertheless, it gotta go on.
Yes. Aye.
Love going out to Joyce Murray, saying my Sunday lunch was fried rice, pink beans, callaloo, fried chicken, and beetroot. And hey, I don't cook on Mondays, and if you look sharp, neither Tuesdays. That's why I tell him about.
So you
Normally,
eaten-
Trini people don't cook on a Monday. We eat Sunday leftovers.
No, I know about the life, you know. But I think that tradition going on, you know.
No, that tradition ain't gonna do.
Still up the hill by you there?
It all over. Because I doubt Joyce living up the hill by me.
Oh, God. Why you didn't do that? Miss V,
You say you look for your thing?
Miss V,
You look for your thing, you know, and then it make it sound like if I buff it, and
Miss
everybody
V,
will come
how
on me.
she answers me.
Oh God, he's up on my butt and blah, 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 and all kind of thing.
Thank you,
So,
Miss V.
anyway, guys, you want to take this off the screen?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, so, over the weekend, we saw a lot of videos, and you could put up one of the videos, the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. While we talking, run it in the back of the screen, no audio, Kyle. Over the weekend, we saw a lot of hamper distributions.
Yes.
Which resulted in long lines. Personally, in my opinion, and I would like to think, if we're being real, a lot of other people' opinion, these videos that we've been seeing over the weekend of people in lines, you know, to get food hampers and market bags, to me, that reflects our society in this pandemic.
Yes.
Whether you want to believe it or not, because you're bread buttered, as we just say, or you getting by.
Yeah.
The reality is, this is not he say, she say. You are seeing videos. Every time you hear of a hamper distribution, you seeing people coming out in their numbers to get food.
Truly.
Right? Something was said over the weekend, and before I say anything else, because people they say, oh God, Precious is only come here and bash and make people look bad. I love this minister.
Yeah.
I think she has flair.
She's cool.
I think, she's cool.
She have that motherly, you know, way about her. Yes.
I think she has sass. I love this is one of the ministers that I like.
Bring it on now.
But, and we'll show a video that would ask, maybe, you know, some of us, we don't think before we speak. Or maybe some of us are so detached from reality that it's easy for us to say certain things.
Yeah.
Now, a minister's response to the hamper distributions that we saw over the weekend was, I think what we're seeing is more greed than need. And when I heard that, Robert, I marveled.
Yeah.
Like, how could you say something like that?
Yes.
You understand? And like I said, I love this. This is one of the ministers that I like.
Yes.
I think she has a friendly personality. And, you know, from what I know about her, she's one of, because I have seen it, Robert, personally, where she stepped up to help one of my colleagues. So I know this is not her. So when I heard the comment came out of your mouth, I was like, really? You really disappoint me there.
Yeah.
And you know why disappoint me so much? Because it's somebody that I like.
Yeah. Somebody done already saying.
Somebody saying she lied with a question mark. Is it truth? It's greed.
And I have a scripture to read. I'm just looking for it. But go ahead.
Don't pause the video, Kyle. Just play the video in the back, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The scripture?
No, go ahead, Precious. I will read the scripture. Because I want to say something, but I want to make sure I stay in line so that the people will understand. This hasn't been going on yesterday or today. This is since Christ's days. And I want to swing it that direction, but I just have a verse to read. But you go ahead.
You read any verse now?
I'm looking for it presently.
All right, so before we go to the phone lines and open up the phone lines, there's a clip that I want to play that I just came across on YouTube. And it describes what is greed and how it is when somebody really in need.
Yes.
You understand? And while the video loads, Melissa strips in at us in the arm on the Facebook.
That's all right.
That's okay. That's quite okay. Not everybody's going to agree.
I want the listeners to understand something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listeners, commenters, and voice noters. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has an opinion. And if you're listening to our program long enough, you'll understand that we value everyone's opinion. We take it into consideration. We have conversations for solutions.
Mm-hmm.
I believe all you know that by now. All right? So you may not agree every time we come on the platform to say X, Y, and Z, but it don't mean that you could disrespect anybody's input. And let me make that very clear right now. We try to make the show in a way where we could have conversations for solutions.
But Melissa is saying go in Trinidad and Tobago dishes and see what these people are cooking on a daily basis and tell me if people suffering. And let's just play the video. Then we go to the course. Stop the music, right? Stop it.
Are Trinis really a greedy people? I hear and see this word used often by some Trinis to describe other Trinis, but let's define the word. The first definition of greedy from Oxford is an excessive desire or appetite for food. However, it can also be an intense and selfish desire for wealth or power. So are there people in Trinidad and Tobago that fit that description? Before we can answer that, we often have to examine the people accusing others of being greedy. Sometimes Trinis don't have the best of decorum in the way they communicate, as they often just share what they are thinking without any reservations. When I was a missionary in England, we were often told to be humble because pride easily set in. To conquer the pride and become humble, we were often told to go to what are known as council estates and clean all the garbage on the roads and in people's yards. That's right, just picture. We were dressed in suits and ties with a black bag in hand and would go from house to house and street to street picking up garbage. We did this as a regular thing and it humbled me quite a bit. It showed me that I am no better than my fellow man. It was not for me to judge why someone would keep their yard dirty. It was just my job to help make it better. So when I see someone trying to distribute food to those in need, that is a good thing. And when I see people lining up to collect that food, it is not for me to say they are greedy because they are lining up to get that food. If I were to do that, then I would find myself on the side of pride, being judgmental, and it would just mean I am one of those who doesn't give food from my personal supply to help others. You see, it is so easy to say words when you are not in a situation. You are not in the hot sun lining up to collect food, so it's easy to say whatever comes to your mind. Someone once told me, if you see someone out there begging, then do not think they are faking it. No one would subject themselves to being a beggar unless there was something needed or missing in their lives. And if you think someone has no challenges or sorrow, you don't know them very well. So back to the original question, are Trinis really a greedy people? While there may be one or two who may take advantage, I can tell you that for the most part, Trinis are the most giving people around. I have seen firsthand where people did not have much and would still give to others they felt needed it. I have also seen where people have suffered a lot before coming out to ask. It is not for me to judge who needs and who doesn't. Like my picking up garbage scenario, I was there to serve, to make it better, not to characterize the people who left their garbage there. Right now we are in a pandemic. People are without work, little to no income, and in desperate need of a way to pay their bills. These are times for sensitivity and understanding, not put-downs. We are better.
So, I mean, somebody say nice video on the Facebook. Again, this is a forum where we have difference of opinions. You know, people are free to think what they want to think, assess how they want to assess,
correct,
and come to their own conclusion. I am just saying that that statement
was off.
I was going to say what is not needed at this time. You hear in the video, the man said, nobody going to line up in no hot sun.
Yes.
And beg for a hamper if they really reach to that.
Yeah.
You understand? Again, I'm saying your reality might be different. I'm talking to the people on the Facebook too, because a lot of them saying, well, some of them saying, well, our next person stoops.
We as individuals need to be one another keeper and look out for each other. Not because you have a big job
or you living in a big house. Go ahead.
Or drives a fancy car doesn't mean that you cannot assist those who are in need and what?
And that's what we need to do, because this government isn't doing anything to help the situation. Now, I won't agree with everything that you're saying.
No, we can't agree with everything.
Maybe they are not doing it in a timely fashion, or for people who really, really need stuff out there, they're not doing it fast enough.
Yeah.
But we can't just say they're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, you would hear some people say, well, we getting hampers, or we getting the grants or whatever, and some would say, well, me ain't get it yet since last year.
Yeah.
But anyway, the question was asked: are Trinis really a greedy people? What was what we saw over the weekend with this hamper distribution? Greed. Was it really greed, or people really in need?
Oh my boy.
And we don't want a political thing.
We don't want that. We just do it on the show.
We dealing with reality and people who on the ground and who really affected by. And when we open the forum for these kind of people, they don't really call.
Yeah, they don't call. But if you come with any political agenda, we cutting you off. I'll let you know from one time.
Let's take a call. Good afternoon. Hello? Take the call, Robert, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Good afternoon, Precious. Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Now, for the people who disputing the fact that that people are greedy, right? I wanted to dispel that, because if people in Trinidad was greedy, when I had the big flood in Greenville, people left their homes and went up get to share food and share clothes and things for people who were stranded and was flooded out. Trinidadians answered the call and went and helped people who was flooded out during the flood. Remember that? Right? Now that we're in a pandemic, right? I doubt people will leave their good house, Precious, and leave and go quite down San Fernando to stand up in a long line in the hot sun and knowing they have food in the house, right, to go for a hamper. So that there's not too much pride for that. You understand? The people who were there, to me, and this is my opinion, I'm entitled to it, the people who were there was in need. Because nobody going to line up no long hours in no hot sun for no hamper if they don't need it. You understand? And let me tell you something about food. Food is a thing you eat today, you have to eat tomorrow, you have to eat every day, So even if you get a hamper already, a hamper can last you a month, You understand? Even if a hamper lasts you 2 weeks, that's plenty. You still need to eat. You need to eat. Every day we need to eat. You understand? So if you go back to see if you get another hamper somewhere, that's not greed. That's you seeking your interest for you and your family. You have to understand that people have been not working for the past month and something. You understand? There's people that don't have no income coming in and don't have nothing to feed the children. So I don't understand why people say they're greedy. I find that real out of place. I don't like that at all. You understand? And I think our apology should be issued publicly to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Heavy.
Please allow me to read something, Precious.
What, the scripture?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? Trinidad and Tobago, this is in Christ's time. And this is something that I want to start to implement in the shoes, because we're living in some time that we need scripture. Yes? So it says, this is Matthew 14 and 13. It says, when Jesus heard of it, he departed thence, and I'll start from 14. And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude, and was moved with compassion towards them, and he healed them from their sick. And when it was evening, his disciples came to him, saying, "This is a deserted area, or a desert place. The time is now past. Send the multitude away. Send the people away." This is what the disciples was telling Christ. Hear what Christ had to say. But Christ answered and said unto them, "They need not to depart, or do not send them away. Give them thing to eat." Or in this case, in the Bible, give ye them to eat.
Thank you so much.
So
Robert, for that.
what I'm trying to say, Precious, right? This is times, right? This is times where we're not supposed to be sending but anybody away or making any statements like these statements that what we're seeing, because people are really in need. Come on, people.
The phone lines are open, 342-0081-771-1791. That's the WhatsApp where you can also send us your voice notes, and 466-5391. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Welcome.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Good
Welcome.
afternoon.
What's up, Precious? Roberto. What is it, Roberto?
Roberto.
I roll my tongue in the wrong place. Here, that's that last brother, he reiterated a point that I reiterated. Is that people are to come off of that by people are to, come off of that topic. It have more refined topics to speak about.
What topic?
I'm talking about people in general who chastising what they see now there in terms of going for food.
Okay.
For hampers and stuff like that now. That's what I'm talking about now. The people who want to say, well, it have people hamper. I find it an honest you. Because as the gentleman said before, the caller before me, Trinidadians have too much of pride, and when Trinidadians put on their pride, a small thing, boy. There's pride people put on and go on nowadays, regardless of crowd, camera, wherever, people do business, and it's hard out there, Jen.
Come on now.
And I find the people who be negative, they should stop that notation shit. And try to encourage probably the corporate sector to fill up the spaces and stop this government hue and cry. You know what I'm saying, Jen? And it ends sounding good when people want to, make that kind of topic now, Jen. If you understand, because now it's brutal. To be honest with you, I think it reached more people than the first time in terms of how dread it is out here now. So, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's probably a little later when there is an exercise. Thanks a lot for this contribution.
Right.
Nature, be good.
Yeah, blessings, man. Again, I saying some people bread buttered.
Yeah.
Some people not really going through the hardships of what others going through, like the man and also in the video. Who are you to judge?
Truly.
Nobody ain't gonna stand up in no line. Like what have you say? Trinidadians are real pride.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna stand up in no line.
Yeah.
To wait for a hamper.
And you saw the lines?
If that is not where some people really are.
You saw the line by C3?
I saw the lines.
Yo.
I saw all the lines.
When Aisha played that last Friday, I was amazed.
Pop the video in the back.
I was amazed.
Good afternoon.
Precious, good afternoon.
Welcome. Wow.
And my brother there. Arena Part 1 again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at this thing from the four corners. And what I want to do is encourage my brothers, fellow brothers and sisters, to let's encourage one another to do what is necessary of us. Wear your mask, sanitize your hands when necessary, where necessary. Because this thing is a very, very serious thing. The Prime Minister has been warning us before. If this thing gets out of hand again,
right?
Country ain't have money. We ain't have money as before.
Right.
We have been warned.
Right.
Now it's reaching to a position. I wonder if we just choose to be negligent, do what we want because we know that in case the country get locked down, the government would take me out.
Caller. Caller, you understand the topic today?
Yes.
All right. We want to stay on topic. We're talking about a statement was made where people is in need. This is what we're talking about. And the reason why I'm being so aggressive somewhat is because this is sad. This is sad in many ways because people are suffering.
Don't use that word.
All right.
That word too much. Don't use that
I do
word.
understand.
Well, that would say don't use that
we
word.
have to use this word.
Meanwhile, I do understand. I hope that what I am going through as a taxi driver could only take 2 passengers, cannot afford to fix my car, and all the rest of it. It'd be a learning lesson for us then. As to say, on our spare time, utilize our time wisely. Plan something, involve yourself in things that is conducive to good living. Apart from the, each one teach one, help one, if we could help one, I hope like it is, like how it is coming my way. I am learning a lot from this thing, This thing is not just about somebody giving me a hamper or helping me where necessary. This thing is I looking at the person who used to use pampers going back to diaper. I looking at the man who using stove making a fire side on the side. Because this thing is really having a strain and pain on some of the citizens. It is really hard, and as Pastor Google was showing this morning, it's not in Trinidad alone.
Yeah.
It's not in Trinidad alone. So while I appreciate and will help when necessary, where necessary, I thank God for everything, and I still feel that there is somebody suffering more than me.
Thank you so much, caller. The numbers to call are 342-008-1771-1791 and 466-5391. Take that one. Hello?
Good afternoon, Precious.
Good afternoon.
And to your co-host.
Good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon, buddy. I'm going to touch on 2 things very briefly. The statement that was used early on that persons are actually greedy. Right? I would literally say yes. Now,
Why would you say
why
yes?
I say yes, sir. Right? There are persons in need, right? Desperate need, right? That are in need of hampers, and there are persons who are not in need. Now, because there are some persons, right? There are some persons going there, right? And lining up to get what other persons supposed to get, right? And that's where the problem is. However, right?
Yes, caller, we're listening.
Hello?
Yes, we're listening to you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
However, right? However, I am going to say I am of this view that not enough is being done when it comes down to persons who are in need getting food stuff. And be that across the board. And I'm going to say this. Where are the churches now? The government actually gave out monies to NGOs and churches and stuff. Right? Where are all those monies? Where all those monies went to?
So who's supposed to be holding these NGOs and these religious organizations accountable? Because if I give you $1 million,
exactly my point. This is the point I'm going to make. Right? We have governments coming, governments going, just giving out money and not holding people accountable. And we have a problem. That is our biggest problem in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't have, from UNC to PNM across the board, we don't have accountability.
Correct is right.
Forget the churches.
Right?
No, you can't forget
No.
the government assign a certain amount of money for them to doing this.
I understand.
Exactly. So you cannot, you know why I am not going to forget them? I am not forgetting not just churches, I'm talking across the board in general. Right? We have NGOs that are not being accountable for monies that is spent, for monies that the government gives to them. Now, it's easy for people to just go and buy some groceries.
Kola, here why I say forget the churches. What profit it is right now for what the minister said? Talking about the churches. What profit it... Listen to what I'm saying. The topic is about, do you agree with what the minister said about the needy being greedy? Not about the churches or anybody. We're not dealing with that. We're dealing with the fact that somebody is making a statement. Hold on now.
The reason why...
Somebody is making a statement and saying, you are greedy and not needy.
Okay, now that I will take offense to.
Okay.
Because I will tell you why. I will tell you why. You all saying, okay, that we have people in need, right? And you all are not providing. So if somebody else is providing, why call them greedy?
Come on.
The fact of the matter remains.
I say, come on now.
There are a lot of persons, right? And I people might get vexed with me for this, right? But hear what? For many times I'm calling for this. We have ministers across the board, be that UNC and PNM, opposition and government, and not for Christ's sake, none of them would take a cut in salary. None. Right? You all need to stand up. I am sure across the board that their countries will take a cut in salary. All these persons that are laid off and home, right, and not having an income. If you all take a cut in salary, those simple little monies that would go to pay you all perks would go to pay people their salaries at an easy dollar, right? When I should say an honest dollar, so that they could provide for them, for their families. At the end of the day, right, she is wrong to say such a thing. And I take oblige to that, because at the end of the day, someone who is in need, you don't know how much families they have to mind, or where their bread is coming from, because yours, it might sound harsh, but yours already buttered, because you have perks that, they don't have access to. The one little dollar that they had, right, is now taken away from them. And you all are not providing the necessarily funds to actually fund their salary, right? Even in the private sector, we have persons in the private sector now, all the abodes, and excuse for me, but I'm going to call names, right? This is my view, right? This is not the radio station view. All the abodes and the owners of KFC across the board, right? You are supposed to come out and actually give something too, so it wouldn't just be on the government only. Many times you hear people saying this and that and the other, but you all are not doing enough. And that's across the board.
Thank you so much, caller.
This is what I'm saying.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Go ahead now.
All I am saying, Precious, right? Let's deal with the topic.
I understand that, but when somebody make a statement, and he analyzed his statement in saying that the government put aside a certain amount of money for non-organized, then we can't just come out and say forget that.
No, understand why I say forget that. I didn't say forget that because that's not important.
Okay, well, you explain it yourself now.
But the thing is,
so we're
not talking about that.
I know we're not talking about that, but if somebody make a statement on public radio, we can't sit down here and say, forget that. But you explain the context in which you said forget that. So we're moving on.
Because he even understood where I was coming from when I told him, listen, this is the conversation, not that.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
And your young co-host, a good program as usual.
Thank you.
But I heard you make a statement. The statement you're asking is the statement that what the minister make in terms of people being greedy and not needy, something like that was the comment earlier on. Something like that was the statement the minister made.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, we are very huge hypocrites in this country. You know, I'll tell you why, Because I sure have people, I know people who go for hamper, who is working. And that statement that the minister made. Is that true statement? People are greedy and going which part the needy is to take stuff from the needy. This statement is not a chain line. That is not true statement. A lot of people doing that. I know two fellas went to pick up hampers and they are working take hampers. I tell them, I say, but oh, it's a good boy. We had to get hamper. Everybody had to get hamper. We had to get hamper. I ask myself, what? How will it go for hamper? When will it go for 2 hampers? That is somebody who really need a hamper. So when the minister make the statement, she made the statement because she feels to make the statement and trying to say that somebody who's suffering get us a hamper and the hamper finish and they just run back for a hamper or they just, it's like that. They base the whole issue on that people just go in for hamper who don't need a hamper. And that is what causing the problem a lot of the time. Double depend. That's the whole factor of this thing, you know. This thing, I hear you saying about how the statement. The statement is a true statement, and everybody know that in this country. I don't know why we just try and hide and try to make it into something that she didn't say. What she said is a true statement.
Caller.
A lot of people know that. And let me tell you,
Caller.
That's not off air, right? Or you want to ask her something?
Whereas I understand where you're coming from, there's some people that may...
Not disputing that.
Right.
Really not disputing
Am I in the position now to make a statement like that because there's the bad apples around?
The double lip.
That come like I saying everybody in Lavantil bad.
And that is the same thing like the man said in the video. His job when he was a missionary in England, part of their job to humble himself was to go in communities and pick up the people and them rubbish. Not to judge, oh God, how them nasty, how them things. So my job is to go and clean up the community. Same thing.
Yeah.
We not to judge.
We are not to judge.
Because how you know how much people in that line really needy and really greedy?
Exactly. Because we see nobody out there from the government.
Guys, we must go and pay some bills, and when we come back, we continue with the program. All right, y'all keep it locked.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions. Or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
At Green Dot, we're making it easier for you with the all-new G-Dot customer portal. Get 24/7 access to your account from all your smart devices. View your account status, see your active services and hardware, view your balance, pay your bills, set up recurring payments, and more. Simply visit gd.tt today and register with your account number and email address to access this service. The all-new G-Dot customer portal. It's just one of the ways Green Dot is making it easier for you. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Sky is not the limit, please stay open. Be a voice for change and inspiration, yeah. Be true to yourself with every motion. Be fearless when you speak, the future's waiting, yeah. Just be, just be, just be, just be. Be mobile, just be. Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay, and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back, guys. It's just about us 3 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock. Welcome to the second hour of the VNR show. My name is Precious, and of course, I'm joined by the one and only Robert as we try to get back the singer on the program as he gets ready to launch his new song. So while we wait to see if we could get that on the him on the line, we're gonna continue to take your calls. All right. Good afternoon.
People to understand, the listeners of the radio station, I need them to understand, right? A lot of us suffering from the same boat syndrome, right? You need to understand. Not because you know of one person or two people or even 5 people that working, that have, and just go and get hampers or go and do anything, you know? Break the curfew or you know, don't wear masks or break the restrictions that we have on us. It doesn't mean that the whole entire nation is the same way, right? You don't put everybody in the same boat because 2 or 3 people doing it, right? You have to have your statistics and a ratio. You understand? You need to know that, okay, if there's 1,000 people line up in the line, if it's about 100 people out of 1,000 people that already have, the majority, which is 900, is the one who need it, right? So you cannot say everybody who line up in the line greedy. That is an unfair statement to make. You have to say, even if it have 10 people, even if it have 50 people, even if it have 400 people in the line that have groceries in the house already and have food and going to the line of pampers, the majority is still in need. It doesn't matter. So you can't just judge everybody and put them in the same boat and say everybody greedy, or everybody just break the law, or everybody is break curfew, and that's what they keep doing that to justify the stupidness and the nonsense. Because they know somebody to come over that one person or 2 person and say everybody on the same boat. No, it's wrong, and I need to subject on it. Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, Precious. Hi, Robert.
Yeah.
All the minister need to do is just apologize and say I wasn't making a general statement. I just make it to the few who probably we had an idea of doing it. Just come and apologize to the public because the statement you made sound like a general statement. That's all you need to do. Pertaining to the churches issue that the man talk about, when the government issue money to the churches, they don't just give them a lump sum of money. Because they give them it in trenches. When they spend the money, they have to bring back receipts in order to get more. All this was explained. So it's not a matter of take money and just give it to the churches. No, it's not like that. It's a proper accountability and transparency where that is concerned. Okay, locked and listening.
Blessings to you. Thanks for calling. Now there's an article in the Newsday he's on. So we'll There's an article in the Newsday headlined, "Amid social media backlash, the minister defends people in greed comments." And the article went on to say, she said her comments are being taken out of context, especially by the opposition, whom she accused of trying to politicize the issue. Was her comments really taken out of context?
Well, is it?
Me personally think, we have to understand, some of us are public figures. We are in the public domain.
Yes.
And we are being judged and scrutinized very, very meticulously.
Yes.
And we have to know what to say, when to say, or don't say at all. You understand? Now, some people, and we getting real bash on the Facebook here. People real bashing me on the Facebook.
Yes. Yes.
Me business.
It's okay. It's okay.
We talking about double dippers.
Yeah.
Robert, if me working, me and you husband and wife. Me working.
Yeah.
You working. Robert gone down by wherever you see hampers distributing to get a hamper to feed his wife and we one child.
Yeah, yeah.
How long a hamper lasted?
But Aisha said that Friday on her show.
How long a hamper
Aisha said that Friday on her show. She said, how long a hamper will last? And I stand by her because I just give out hampers.
I see you giving
And when I
hampers.
look in a hamper, I just feel bad still. You know why? Because sometimes I see a lay spacarite, a lay flower, and I am saying, I giving somebody who not working this hamper. How long will it still sustain them?
I'm not saying we're not grateful for the hamper.
We are grateful.
Thank you, Jesus, for the hamper.
We are grateful.
Something better than nothing. But I'm saying for the people who come in against the one or two double dippers.
Yeah.
And I just draw the example. Okay, Robert, when don't you get a hamper to feed the family for this week? If I hear next distribution again next week, you think I'm going for a next one?
But
because that's our living, hamper to hamper.
Hamper to hamper, paycheck to paycheck, hamper to hamper. Let me be real, TNT. Let us be real. Right now, it has no room for politics here. I don't want to hear no politics here. Because there's no room for it.
Welcome.
Good afternoon to Brother Roberts and Sister Precious.
Pleasant good afternoon.
Welcome.
This is Mr. Tabaki. Look, I was trying to sit it out this evening, sit down in the pavilion, sit out there, but I have to come into the arena. I'll tell you why. Any statement from any government official, regardless to that government, and anything to do with the poor and vulnerable. And when you're dealing with citizens, you've got to be very careful what you say. Because when it's coming from the office of Prime Minister, Minister, Opposition Leader, it comes from a different place. And to all the people who saying who is in the line, nobody knows the people who are standing there. Nobody knows the feeling of these people. I think people, they're speculating and they're saying all sorts of things. And it is so sad because of political expediency for people to look at that to judge people. I am saying it's only who in the kitchen will feel the heat. Nobody knows. And I'm saying it is so sad to see, because you're taking an independent stand this afternoon, Brother Roberts and Sister Precious, that people will be throwing all kind of dirty words. It is sad. And what they're trying to tell you all, do not be independent. And I am saying this type of behavior is not, it's uncalled for. Listen, let me say this. I do not want sympathetic here. But I'm saying, brothers and sisters, nobody knows these people who went out there. And listen, anytime you leave your house and you going out there to look for food, you want it. So I am saying this evening, I don't want to stay too long. I'll tell you, anything to do with food and all these things, it is something I don't like to discuss. But I believe, look, I want to add 2 cents. And I want to tell the people who is using this for political expediency because you believe it's my party, it's my government, listen to me. You have people who will not call and who would have been in that line and they're feeling hurt. And that is the point that I'm making. Let me repeat this. It have people who will never call, but they are silent listeners. And they was in that line. And I could imagine how these people feeling this afternoon. I could imagine, and listen, man, Precious and Sister Roberts, Sister Precious and Brother Roberts, let me face something here this afternoon. The money in the treasury does not belong to no one political party. The money in the treasury belongs to every citizen. And how that money got there is as a result of the wealth of the nation. Let me repeat this, The money in the treasury belongs to every citizen. When we go in there, it's just to manage it. The money is no party, whether UNC, PNM, COP, none. So people, that money, the wealth of the nation, and let me say this now, it is rather unfortunate that a minister, and I'm not attacking here, I'm speaking of a general point of view. I am saying it is sad, and if I was the minister, I would have come out and apologized to the people who was there and the nation. Because as I take my leave, let me repeat, the money in the treasury belongs to every citizen. It's the wealth of the nation. So people, remember there are silent listeners who will never call, who was in that line. I could imagine the pain and the hurt and the anguish they are feeling.
Thank you so much.
The comments have me going, Listen there, all, yeah?
Look, Mr. Bego on the line.
Let me take Tobago.
Oh gosh, where you going?
Tobago gone?
Yeah. Call us back, Mr. Bego.
Call us back. The phone lines is going crazy.
Hello? Yeah, but this?
Welcome, you're live.
Welcome, yes. I don't see nothing wrong with the minister statement. The people are them too greedy. And
why would you say they're too greedy? Why would you say they're too
because
greedy?
Because I know about one home, one person going 2 and 3 times to get hamper, while somebody else are getting.
You know somebody personally?
Yes.
All right, okay.
You understand? And while some people who need it, I know it about an old lady who need the hamper.
So what's the ratio?
What's the what?
What's the ratio between those who keep going hamper hopping and those who really need it?
The ratio is that the lady didn't make a statement.
Based on ratio, right?
Right? Whoever would capture, they're too greedy. That's the bottom line.
Okay, caller, thank you. The minister make a comment based on ratio. All right, okay, cool. Let's take this call. Caller, you are live. Good afternoon.
Yes, Robert. Good evening, Robert, and
good day. Welcome.
Precious. Right. You know what I want to say? I turn it around. The people who say the people greedy, in general, they themselves are greedy, ask them if they ever give.
Well, there's the question. There's the next program. There's the next question.
And then in the Bible said it's more blessed to give than receive.
Come on now.
Okay then.
Come on. And I read it. I read a scripture earlier. I don't know if all you heard it.
Yeah. Shari on the Facebook saying, oh gosh, where you going? So much are comments dropping down. We all know many people personally who hamper hopping.
Yeah.
I say, Robert, if I not working, and I using you and I as radio husband and wife. You ain't working.
Yeah.
I ain't working.
Careful now,
Yeah, careful now, Ulu. You ain't working. I ain't working. We get hamper this week. The hamper lasts a week, might be a week and a half.
Yes.
If I hear a next distribution,
yes.
You ain't think I'm going back for the next one? So because of that, you're calling me hamper hopping. I out there to survive. So anywhere I hear giving free hampers, I'm going for one.
You can imagine how shame people feeling to hear these callers and these texters and these commenters. Come on, people have a heart.
Remember, a lot of these people, you see, we having conversations within a context, and this is within a pandemic.
Within a pandemic.
These are people, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, these are people who were once working, minding themselves and their family. Because of circumstances beyond all of our control.
Yeah.
People lose jobs. So we have no money now to pay bills and to eat and things.
Yeah.
This is the context in which we having conversation. It's like these people just lazy. It was never working.
Well, Precious said the thing. The money that we may have, may go to Wassa, may go to TNTech, and we don't have no food money after.
You understand? Because the great point, Robert. So, the money I have is to pay bills because I could depend on a little hamper.
And a lot of Texas are saying they're not agreeing with us, and that's okay. That is okay.
Because
today,
a lot of them one-sided.
Today,
They're one-sided.
Let me tell you, I am not no UNC. UNC I have not.
Say it again for all
I
those who
am not
listening to
no
us in Mars.
UNC because UNC didn't give me nothing. You hear?
I not nobody neither.
Never give me nothing. I have. Let me
crucify you.
No. I saying something.
You get your whole education.
Hello, Christ. I am not Christ. That is the party I am. CHRIST. That is the party. Not PNM, not UNC. CHRIST. You hear? And Christ is who gave me life. Christ gave me the legs to walk, the eyes to see, the nose to smell. You hear? It's not hear me. Listen to my people. Listen to me real good. All they need to get real. Get real. And today, we getting real. Tobago on the house.
You think?
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, guys. How are you going?
Good afternoon.
Tobago in the house.
How are you?
Good afternoon, Tobago.
I'm blessed and highly flavored. Just counting down my days.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed.
We're counting down your days. What kind of thing is that?
Counting down days to what?
Well, I'm quarantined, so I just counting down my days so when I could go back out to work.
Okay. And how is Tobago?
What's Tobago?
Tobago, lots of sun.
Lovely. We
lots of sun. I hearing the topic going on about who they say and who greedy from who ain't greedy. We have to agree to disagree. But Precious and Roberts, hear what? Some of we people greedy.
Right.
Let me say it as it is.
Right.
Precious, you have children. You ever carry your children to a Christmas? You ever carry your children to a Christmas party or a birthday party? And see how some of them just get on crabbish.
How they get it on?
Some of them wasn't even.
How they get it on?
Crabbish. I know that is not the word.
Look, not today.
That good. Crying. Yeah, and you see how that has begun on? Especially parents and them. And then when they get the bag, they start talking it. When they get the toy, they start talking it. That is how we people stop Precious.
But
Tobago, Precious, I tell you only as it is.
Tobago.
There are people who are in need. There are people who are in need that it's not really reaching to them.
Are we to chastise those, Tobago?
There are people in need.
These musicians, we know who need
Tobago, are we to chastise people in a pandemic? Huh? Are we to chastise each other in a pandemic?
Precious, but I tell you, it is. Listen to me. Pandemic or no pandemic? Yes, I'm chastising somebody.
Well, then you're taking judgment in your hands.
Let me tell you, as a pensioner.
Vengeance is the Lord.
No, I'm just saying it all. Listen to what I say. As a pensioner, right? I have my own house. I'm talking about them who pay. I have my own house. Right, I get $3,500 when the time comes. Plus, again, I might be getting NIS. Right? I could afford to buy my groceries and whatever. What I do going in a line to get a hamper, leave that for people who can't afford.
But Mr.
I myself, I would not go in the line for a hamper.
Yeah, but
I would not. I will let whatever little that I have do and make sure that somebody who in a worse off position than me get a hamper.
Yeah, but Mr. Bego, you don't know how much people in this line really need the hamper and who just there for greed. You don't know.
So Bego, you talking from your heart or you talking just because you can say yes or no?
Listen to me.
You talking from your heart, Tobago.
Let me tell you something.
You talking from your heart.
When I call this program, I'm talking from my heart. Okay. Now, look, everybody only running down each other. You seen any Tobago people running down food stuff, hampers? I'm seeing that. Check it out. Because why? They are well organized. Doing the thing right and proper way. You not Begonian running down and get groceries up by say up Sansa but are running down Canaan to get one. You know what we'll more do? We might more call a neighbor and say, hey, I see you get a hamper by Sansa No. Well, here was Sansa full up. But down in Canaan, go down in Canaan as quick as possible. They're giving out a puzzle. That is how we does do it. You not seeing no video clip of Tobago where things going on like that. PNM giving out. PDP giving out. Churches, different organizations giving out. In Tobago here. People in the neighborhood helping out. You understand what I'm saying? So check it out and tell me if you see in a video at Tobago, the Tobago people getting on like that. You're not seeing that. So what is the difference between we and don't get me wrong, it has people in Tobago here who in badly need of hampers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Tobago. Because she asked a question, if we just ever see videos coming out of Tobago with long lines with people, lining up for food stuff or whatever. I don't know if there are any, but I personally never saw any. All right, guys, the program is on until about 3:45, 3:50. We also trying to get back in contact with the guy actually because he really wants to release his song. All right, so while you get him on the line, Robert, I'll continue to take these calls. Good afternoon.
Precious, good afternoon to you.
Welcome. Good day. How are you?
And good afternoon to you, Mr. Roberts.
Good afternoon.
Cool, quiet and humble, little forward, polite, thinking positive, not negative. Try to be cool, calm, and collective.
The man with all the mangoes.
Yeah. Wow, boy. That's a starting to come across from a minister mouth. But if we look at the definition of those language and them, people that speak those things is people who don't share food.
Well, that's your opinion, eh? I don't know.
We don't know.
If you the clip that you play earlier on over there, the definition of those things, you will hear the guys speak that people that don't share food. But it's sad, and the people them that condemning and saying yes that people greedy and all kind of thing. Your time is going to reach. I sure Almighty God going to punish you all for saying those things.
and especially on national radio, the people them that go out over there, because I live in communities and I see it's more URP workers, CPEP workers, forestry workers, people on that minimum wage. And in this country, we have over 100,000 people lose their job already. When these people them line up on the road over there, that is not just lining up on the road for a hamper, you know. That is desperation kicking in, survival instinct. When a mother will stand up with a 3-month-old baby without an umbrella in his son over there, that is desperation. You know. And we as human beings, we must see them things. I would really like the VNR program to look for a clip too, because the minister in Arima, they had a food drive. I watched it on the news last night. They had a food drive giving out food too. And I say, wow, I would have never shown that. Because you can't just have 6 bags. And I would have asked the media, why you don't take out everything? Because it's so sad. I want to tell the mothers and fathers of Trinidad and Tobago, food price is very, very expensive after the Caroni Bridge going up Port of Spain side. Down south over here, you will still get two pack of rice for $20. You will still get 2 pack of flour for $20 and things. So it's cheaper down on this side. People have land. People can make the little garden and things, and plenty people traveling through that way. In the Port of Spain, hello.
We hear with you.
In the Port of Spain area, they classify it as the concrete jungle. People don't have place to plant and to plant in these areas and them, especially in HGC development. They don't have place to plant. So it's harder for these people and them. Let me tell you something. How come URP is sending money in the bank? Why the bank? People don't have to line up. So, if the authorities and them work with the bank and say, well, all the people and them who have money and all the people and them who account dry. Why the state don't pay a little $200 and think they for them for the week? And they will know look all the people, because you're selling all the URP money, you're selling all the forestry money, you're selling all the poor people them money them for them. And they see in the bank people them seeing the account empty, and the bank people and the authorities can put a little money in the bank. When the minister can say he spent $57 million in this food hamper drive given out, $57 million, and we still have people running, going for hamper. I see this lawyer, Mr. Ramdeen, had a food drive down Penal yesterday. We see that, and nobody was in the sun. Everybody, when one person leaves, 2 bags of groceries and 2 bags of market, and that coming from private people. Why the authorities and them don't do something like that? But I will tell you something. The people them not condemning them people them, Almighty God going to punish you all. Thank you.
Precious, I see we are by 104 in fine style. And of course, we hitting probably like a 200 on YouTube.
Love going on to Gloria. Gloria is saying there is no double dipping. If you are in need of food, you will try to make sure that your family will not go hungry.
And I want to say, Diamond, I still support you. I still love you as a supporter. Right? All these supporters who bashing me right now and saying no, they are disappointed.
Yeah, a lot of people telling us to change the topic and move on. Yes, take the call. We're taking calls. Take the call.
After the interview,
we are all Figaro's on the line. Yes. Okay, guys, so we want to put a pause.
For cause.
In the discussion, because we already have the artists on the line. So welcome back, Figaro.
Good evening, good afternoon, and it's truly a pleasure to be
man.
On Street 91.9.
Yes, man.
We hearing you loud and clear. Like you come down in town now.
You come down for us, yeah.
I'm working with Wi-Fi. More data. This is South Wi-Fi.
Big up sound.
Yeah, so for our listeners and our viewers on the Street 919 FM, want to welcome, artists. I know him as Rhino. But he said earlier that he changed that name about 7 years ago, and now you're going by a government name, Pete Figaro. So for people who don't know who Pete Figaro is, tell us a little background about yourself.
Okay, Pete Figaro is an artist that started off music at a very tender age. I grew up in a household that was based around music. My father was a guitarist in a parang band, so I was introduced to music very early. I used to go practice with him, and I would listen to the band play, and my love for music and passion started very young. So from there, I entered competitions through school, getting my name out there. At the age of 17, speed up things a bit. At the age of 17, I started working at KMP Music Lab in Valvis. Big up Kenny Phillips, Mr. Kenny Phillips. He gave me my first recording. I started recording there. I did some dabbling in songwriting as well. I wrote a track for Faye and Lions back in 2003 by the name of Focus on My Body.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So throughout the years after that, I continued recording. I have been recording throughout the years. Even after we did that track Precious, I continued recording. But it's a consistent balance that I have to make with my job and music. So it has been challenging, but I have been sticking to my passion and dream, which is music throughout the years.
And you also wrote a song for me too back in the day.
What was the name of the song?
I can't remember the name of the song because back in that time, people were just sending me songs, and they'd have songs that I would hear now and be like, I sing that?
Wow.
First, I was just recording music. But Pete, you have a new song to drop on us this afternoon. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Okay, this song was inspired by the times that we are living in. It's a very challenging time for a lot of people.
Yes.
This pandemic that the world is facing. And a lot of people are beginning to lose hope. And fear is setting in and worry is setting in.
Yes.
And we have to understand, no matter what the situation is we may be facing, we have to be thankful for the greatest gift that was given to us by the Most High. And that gift is life. All right? So this is basically the concept of the song. I wouldn't even say it's a song. It's a message. A message to every single human being on this planet. Has to understand that no matter what we are facing, no matter how challenging the situation may be, we must remember to give thanks for life. Be grateful for every single thing that we have. You have food on your table, even if it's cricks and water.
Be thankful.
Enjoy it and make the best of that cricks and water. Be thankful for it. You understand?
Well said.
So that's the concept of the song.
How long it took you to write this one?
This song came all natural. I went into the studio. I'm working presently with Young Sichi, and I went to the song to Sichi with the song. And he said, "Here we're going on. I could do what I want with this." I say, musically, you go for it, bro. And within, I would say, less than an hour, we had a chorus and lyrics for the first verse done, penned already. It came natural. It came natural. That
was a
message came natural.
Blessed by the Most High.
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited and eager to hear this one. So go right ahead and introduce this one to the world.
Streets 91.9 FM, and by extension, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. This is Pete Figaro, introducing you to my message, a message from the Most High, to always remember to give thanks. I hope you enjoy.
When you meet a block in the
in everything that you do, you must remember to give thanks.
We give thanks for life. I saw the thing go. Do good and live good, and good will shall follow you. Don't you give up when you meet a block in the road. Pick yourself up, you don't know how the thing go. A roof over your head and food up on your table. Hands to provide you know you're well capable. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. Yes, I give thanks for life. Lord, I give thanks for family. Yes, I give thanks for friends and the good people that I have around me. Lord, I give thanks for life. Yes,
Yes, I give thanks for life. Oh, I give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. Nobody don't know the pain and the struggles.
In everything that you do.
Brand new music coming out from Pete Fagaris called Give Thanks for Life.
We give thanks for life. I saw the thing go. Do good and live good, and good will shall follow you. Don't you give up when you meet a block in the road. Pick yourself up, you don't know how the thing go. A roof over your head, a food up on your table. And so provide you know you're well capable. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. Yes, I give thanks for life. Lord, I give thanks for family. Yes, I give thanks for friends and the good people that I have around me. Lord, I give thanks for life. Yes, I give thanks for life. Oh, I give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. Nobody don't know the pain and the struggles that we all go through. The demons in your head, don't let them control you. What you allow is what will continue. Block negative people, them bad mind and evil. Be careful of the energies you keep in your circle. Keep the faith, remain humble and faithful. Keep the faith, remain grateful and thankful. Yes, I give thanks for life. Lord, I give thanks for family. Yes, I give thanks for friends and the good people that I have around me. Lord, I give thanks for life. Yes, I give thanks for life. Oh, I give thanks for life. We give thanks for life. I saw the thing go. Do good and live good, and good will shall follow you. Don't you give up when you meet a block in the road. Pick yourself up, you don't know how the thing go. A roof over your head, a food up on your table. Hands to provide you know you're well capable. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. The positive vibes, it I'm so thankful. Yes, I give thanks for life. Lord, I give thanks for family. Yes, I give thanks for friends and the good people that I have around me. Lord, I give thanks for life. Yes, I give thanks for life. Oh, I give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. Nobody don't know the pain and the struggles that we all go through. The demons in your head, don't let them control you. What you allow is what will continue. Block negative people, them bad mind and evil. Be careful of the energies you keep in your circle. Keep the faith, remain humble and faithful. Keep the faith, remain grateful and thankful.
But I must say I'm loving this one.
Yes,
Full
boy.
100.
Yes, boy.
Pete boy, I'm loving it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you all hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. But Pete, you change up your style.
Pardon?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Hats off.
I can make all that voice having you there.
So who mixed and mastered?
Young City, produced by Young City, mixed and mastered by Young City, background vocals by Jonelle Manwaring.
Graphics by?
Graphics by Vision Music.
Nice.
Vision Beats.
So it's a whole team.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. Boy. I mean, I've been praying and asking the Most High to put the right people into my life to take the message forward. So I am thankful and grateful for everybody that participated on this project. And this is the first interview so far. The song just released today. And this is the first interview.
Well, I mean, it's only right.
It's only right.
You come to the streets.
Of course, you have to take it to the streets first. So I am truly blessed and privileged to have my first interview done on the Streets 91.9 FM, #1 radio station in Trinidad and Tobago. I appreciate you guys for having me today.
Yeah, man, and thank you so much for coming here first to do the interview.
Yeah, of course.
Blessings, man. Really nice song.
This is my blessing. So I'm thankful.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for life.
Yeah, boy. Give thanks for life. I feel we could see a remix with Precious. We'll talk.
Just say the word.
My people will call your people.
All right, definitely.
All right, Pete. Thank you so much. Blessings.
All right, you all take care. Bless up.
Yeah.
I like it. You could hear emotion and feeling in the song too, eh?
Yeah, right now.
Because
very timely message, though.
Yes.
And big up to Julian as well, because
Julian
forwarded to us, and when I heard it the first time, it was,
I mean, the styling that I know, Rhino, have. It's very different from what I just heard.
It's more bacchanal.
He really, that's how I know him. Rough and aggressive and, him take it down so and give thanks for life. And like what Robert just saying, the song come in the perfect timing.
Yes.
If you all were on the Facebook, because it was a lyric video, so the lyrics were running across while the song was going on, while he was singing.
Mm-hmm.
And the lyrics, the lyrical content in the song, you could really relate to it during this time. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, but he said, you're going through your struggles, and then this voice in your head trying to take control.
Yeah. It's serious,
You understand?
It's a serious time, precious.
Some people ain't seeing that, Dread.
It's a serious time, boy.
Some of us not seeing that.
And we have no enemies. Let me put that out there one time. We have no enemies. I love everyone.
Malcolm, precious, well, peppy.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Well, I know everybody just come on, we must try it and think we just have a time. But at the end of the day, when we see something, we must adjust it. Right, guys? We must adjust it. I see some people saying I'm a yes man and things of that nature, but I must.
UNC. But I mean, I wish that a lot of our listeners would just come to the understanding that, and it's really really true, Robert. I am not on no side.
Nah, it's on no side with me.
If I see something affecting people, I want to come out and talk about it. And I should be able to come out and talk about it without fear or favor.
And I just give. When people do something, we just come on this platform and say, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Hats off to you. But when you error, we can't tell you hats off to you.
Come on.
Let's be real, guys.
As we wrap up the show, we want to clear up the lines because all through even the interview, people were calling, so we want to give you a chance to get in the program.
I saw
right?
Brooklyn and they was trying to
Brooklyn, call us back.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good afternoon again, Mr. Tabakit is here. You see, I want to say this. This is what is damaging Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and when we talk in terms of democracy, I think people must be free to talk. But I want to say this to my good friend from Miss Tobago. Tabakit is disappointed in you this afternoon. I don't want to attack you because you make good contribution. But where you was going this evening, that is only in Trinidad that happening, I take umbrage. And as a seasoned caller, I don't want to tell people how to make their contribution. I think it's rather unfortunate you would go down that road to say, well, look, it's only in Trinidad. Yeah, I don't want to stick too much on that. I don't want to repeat myself too much on the program. But I'm saying here, people, let's understand this. When you need food in your kitchen and you need that food, and Precious and Roberts, let's go there. And I want to go there. So you get one hamper, okay? And nobody not working home. You have a family of 3. You think that one hamper could last you for a month? Let's be honest. It cannot. Sometimes based upon how big your family is, the most you will remain out of that is probably the salt, the sugar, and the flour. But sometimes it takes time because every day you have to cook. Every day you're home. So you tell me now, how you going to tell me I greedy? But I have a family of 4 people. If you're eating properly, hear me well, and I don't want to sound sympathetic, but I'm going and talk it as it is. Let's be real. You're cooking 3 times a day. It have people cook 3 times a day. So let me say in the morning you have it light. 12 o'clock, midday, you cook a nice meal. On the evening again, you will want to make bread or fried bake or roast. You want to put something with it. People will come on. Stop being so. One hamper could never even last you a month. So what people talking about? So people who are going to stand up there That hamper don't melt away. You eat that and you pass that off. You need proper food. Here I telling you, I seen some of the hamper people getting. Hear me now. So when people saying people greedy, hey, or you give me a break with that. The people need food and asking people anywhere you see hamper distribution, man, all your social distance, wear your mask, sanitize, and line up and take your hamper. Tabakit out enough.
Thank you so much, Tabakit.
Thank you. That's my music for the soul.
So, guys, I have some information to share with you before the program ends. Residents of East Port of Spain, listen up. On Monday, 5th of July at 7:30 p.m., the HDC together with UDCOT will present their plans for your area. Tune in live right here on the street 919 FM or via the HDC's Facebook and YouTube channels to learn more about the East Port of Spain Regeneration Project. And Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will be open on a limited basis to continue to provide essential eye care services to you. Value Optical services are currently limited to emergency and critical care only, and they will require you to make an appointment at this time. So if you need to do so, call them at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how Value Optical can assist your eye care needs. And remember, Value Optical, caring for your eyes. And if you're looking for hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, even gravel and sand, you need to check out Johnny Q's Hardware. They are located at number 15 Peter Avenue in Woodbrook, and their new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago, that's off the Claude Noel Highway. You can also get Power Master, Optima, Varta, and Megastar batteries starting from $488 at Johnny Q's Hardware. If you need any more information, call them at 63 Tools. And for digital customers, you're getting all the convenience. Now, you're no longer limited to paying with your credit card now. You can use your Visa debit card on the My Digicel app to pay your Digicel Plus and mobile bill, also top up or purchase a plan. So what are you waiting for? Download the My Digicel app now in your mobile app store, all right? Also, international cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Landell Simmons, and Ryan Emmerich, even Raymond Ramnarine and Ravi B, they have all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. And remember, so live long and stay strong with Omega XL. So we have a couple more minutes remaining. So we want to continue to take your calls. Don't forget Aisha Wells, she comes up at 4 o'clock, well, after the news from 4 to 7. Mm-hmm. So you all look out for that, all right? And as I just said, from 7:30, we will be broadcasting the HDC's East Port of Spain Regeneration Project live on the Facebook.
Yes.
All right. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi,
Good
welcome.
afternoon, Precious.
Hello.
And once more, I think, the overall point that I was raising is that most of the people who are calling greed, they are themselves greedy. You should ask them if they ever give, and according to the Apostle Luke in the scriptures, it's more blessed to give. And when people give, you don't have to advertise when they give, or, for instance, giving should be cheerful and not reluctant. In this world, we have too many part-time givers. I just wanted to say that. Okay, then.
Blessings to you. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon.
Precious and Robert, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Precious and Robert, we just say, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. And when people say it, people just come to defend it. And that is making sense to me. I will leave it here.
Oh, okay. I only know if Mr. Leave it there when he say leave it there. Good afternoon.
Amen. I finally got in La Joquita here.
La Joquita, what's up? How are you?
I am there, man. How are you? I spent a good weekend from the Friday show, man. Oh, man, that Friday show.
God bless you. Yeah.
I wanted to play something for me today. Food Prices by Relator. Right? By Lord Relator. And if you have more time, maybe tomorrow, please God, I want to hear a tune. Dance the Soca by Joe Tempo Caesar out of Tobago. That was a big hit and that made people feel proud of Trinidad and Tobago music. You don't hear it for years I've heard that tune. Right? But I am greedy for Calypso and Soca. Right? So thanks, Mr. Robert, and yourself.
No problem.
You have a good time. And I do not know. I think we should bring a more Trinidadian to them to your show. And if it's just in the tradition of in the chill 2 months. That show, that 2 hours, for me alone, I think we're using about 4 hours. But
You paying for that?
We're going for the 2 hours. No, that's fine. You have the best voice. I don't know if you're in Trinidad, but you have the best voice on that station. And you're saying that. For radio. Right?
Thank
you. Voice that
Precious.
People, and Robert don't get jealous, you know.
I am to agree with you there, but I'm to agree with you now. But
Leave La Joquita, let you expatiate yourself now.
Yeah, but that combination, people could have for like a long time, sit down literally before the radio for 4 hours. Because you know those ships long time, 3 and 4 hours, They hardly have a 2-hour ship and do the 60.
2 hours is enough for me, Papi.
So,
2 hours a piece. Bun. After all them.
If you compare food prices, we could later. Food prices.
All right, La Joquita, we already got it. So we had to play it now because the commercials already counting down. So guys, want to thank you so much. And for those of you who on the Facebook, and today was a day that we didn't agree with each other. Nevertheless, want to thank you guys for tuning in. Same love tomorrow.
Always.
Different show. Maybe you all will like us tomorrow. All right? And for everybody else.
Maybe tomorrow they like us.
Yeah, they might like me tomorrow.
They like us all no. I'm sure they like us all.
So, as requested, the Relator food prices, let's take it in.
Come on.
A friend of mine come and tell me about 2 months ago to bring back the old time calypso. He said, well, Relator, people keep asking everywhere why you don't bring back a old time reminder. I said, it's a good idea without a doubt, but what the hell you want me to sing about? Is then he declare, sing about the price of food and how things so dear. Okra selling $1 for 5, $1 for celery, $1 for chive. They raise carrots and they raise raisin. Egg is $6 and $8 now a dozen. Those averaging wrong $1.10, and is $1.25 a pound now for melon gen. A lime long time was old talk and fun, but now a lime is 95 cents for one.
If only it was still so, what's our lime now?
How much our lime? How much our lime going for?
Plenty, not 99 cents.
Our lime cheap.
But bring some lime for me now, Robert.
No.
I cannot so.
Think that you just said was true. Money today have no value, and if you argue, people going to say that you're funny and tell you how you can't eat the money. It's true you can't push the money down your throat, but people still not getting the money's worth, and the vendors and them so fierce. They just raise the price when something gets scarce. 90 cents a bunch of wrestle, pak choy is $2.50 a bundle. 75 cents now for potato. Some places is $6 for tomato. Callaloo bush $1.50 in tongue, and carrot selling now $5 a pound. So if you brave to still go in the market, I could tell you that you're only taking basket. you have to compare all them prices of food stuff. Salaries today are not enough. You notice up to now I have not mentioned the grocery. That is more headache and a fresh set of money. Apart from that is like bill and rent to pay. God alone know how people are making out today. I could tell you then, people catching the aunt, uncle and nenen. $3.50 now a pound for shark. Carrot is $5, that ain't no skylark. $6 for redfish, that is advantage. Some places is $5 they want for cabbage. Ripe fig 180, green fig 45. Poor people only struggling to survive. Imagine cauliflower, $5 a head. So it's cheaper to buy marijuana instead. Well, I'm bound to offer some solution before I conclude. Get a kitchen garden and plant your own food. But then again, everybody don't have their own backyard. Government must control prices in Trinidad. Subsidize farmers and increase salaries. And in a case like that, we're bound to get a ease and clamp down on this racket about the scarcity of goods and the black market.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street 91.com.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery